George's Marvellous Medicine, Chapter 13. Marvellous Medicine number 3. Here it is, cried Mr. Killy Cranky, rushing into the kitchen. 1 carton of flea powder for dogs and 1 tin of brown shoe polish. George poured the flea powder into the giant saucepan. Then he scooped the shoe polish out of its tin and added that as well. Stir it up, George, shouted Mr. Cranky. Give it another boil. We've got it this time. I'll bet we've got it. After Marvellous Medicine number 3 had been boiled and stirred, George took a cupful of it and out into the yard to try it on another chicken. Mr. Cranky ran after him, flapping his arms and hopping with excitement. Come and watch this one, he cried out to Miss Cranky. Come and watch us turning an ordinary chicken into a lovely great big one that lays eggs as large as footballs. I hope you do better than last time, said Miss Cranky, following them out. Come on, chicken, said George, holding out a spoonful of medicine number 3. Good chicken. Chick, 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 chick. Have some of this lovely medicine. A magnificent black coat girl with a scarlet came stepping over. The coat girl looked at the spoon and it went peck. Cock-a-doodle-doo, squawked the coat girl, shooting up into the air and coming down again. Watch him now, cried Mr. Cranky. Watch him grow. Any moment he's going to start getting bigger and bigger. Mr. Killy Cranky, Miss Cranky, and little George stood in the yard staring at the black coat girl. The coat girl stood quite still. It looked as though it had a headache. What's happening to his neck? Miss Cranky said. It's getting longer, George said. I'll say it's getting longer, Miss Cranky said. Mr. Cranky, for once, said nothing. Last time it was the legs, Miss Cranky said. Now it's the neck. Who wants a chicken with a long neck? You can't eat a chicken's neck. It was an extraordinary sight. The coat girl's body hadn't grown at all, but the neck was now about 6 feet long. All right, George, Mr. Cranky said. What else have you forgotten? I don't know, George said. Oh, yes, we do, Mr. Cranky said. Come along, boy, think. There's probably just one little thing missing and you've got to remember it. I put it some engine oil for the garage, George said. Did you have that on the list? Ikura! Cried Mr. Cranky. That's the answer. How much did you put in? Half a pint, George said. Half a pint, George said. Mr. Cranky ran to the garage and found another half pint of oil. Add some antifreeze, George called after him. I sloshed in a bit of antifreeze. Marvellous Medicine number 4. Back in the kitchen once again, George with Mr. Cranky, watching him anxiously, tipped half a pint of engine oil and some antifreeze into the giant saucepan. Boil it up again, cried Mr. Cranky. Boil it and stir it. George boiled it and stirred it. You'll never get it right, said Miss Cranky. Don't forget, you don't just have to have the same things, but you've got to have exactly the same amount of those things. And how can you possibly do that? You keep out of this, said Mr. Cranky. We're doing fine. We've got it this time. You see, if we haven't. This was George's Marvellous Medicine number 4, and when it had boiled for a couple of minutes, George once again carried a cupful of it out in the yard. Mr. Cranky ran after him. Miss Cranky followed more slowly. You're going to have some mighty queer chickens around here if you go on like this, she said. Dish it out, George, cried Mr. Cranky. Give a spoonful to that one over there. He pointed to a brown hen. George knelt down and held out the spoon with the new medicine in it. Chick, chick, he said. Try some of this. The brown hen walked over and licked at the spoon. Then it went to peck. Ouch, it said. Then a funny whistling noise came out of its beak. Watch it grow, shouted Mr. Cranky. Don't be too sure, said Miss Cranky. Why is it whistling like that? Keep quiet, woman, cried Mr. Cranky. Give it a chance. They stood there staring at the brown hen. It's getting smaller, George said. Look at it, Dad. It's shrinking. And indeed it was. In less than a minute, the hen had shrunk so much it was no bigger than a new hatched chick. It looked ridiculous.